Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Has it throw to first, and that's your ball game. Union has won its first ever WPIAL championship.
There it is. Champions, the Static Lancers.
Strike three. The Union Scotties, golden once again.
One gold, not enough. How about 2 district gold and 2 state gold for the Lady Lancers?
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
9 seconds. Anderson into the corner. It's Boyd for 3. Shot! Take time for
Wants to throw again. Directing traffic. Going for the quarterback in the end zone. Touchdown!
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Live from State College, it's Union softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. The single-A championship today between Union, Scotties, and the Tri-Valley Dogs. Today's broadcast being brought to you by the Union Boosters, the Union Baseball, the Mahoning Township Volunteer Fire Department, Dell's Garage, the Carlin Busby, the Union Area Volunteer Fire Department, by the businesses of Tidal Township, and brought to you by the Hothead Burritos, and always brought to you by the Lawrence County Lawrence County Community Action Partnership, LCAP. We're off to a little bit of a shaky start here, Jay. But we finally got games in. My name is Lee Moan, along with Jay Moan. This game's going to be the only game here today from State College. They decided to play this one because we have about a 2 to 3 hour window, and then more rain coming in, so they canceled the other beautiful complex here in State College.
I'll tell you what, the field looks in excellent condition for all the rain they had. Now you've got the guys out there dragging the field now and getting it all ready. Everything's all lined, so we're pretty much ready to go on time, I believe.
Yeah, we didn't run into any rain till basically we got about 3-4 miles outside of State College on our trip from second trip up to up 68, but that's a story for another time. But anyways, yeah, we got a loft up thing, so but it should be a good one here between Union and Tri-Valley here today. I want to thank Mr. James Dawson, our extraordinary producer, back in his living room running our spots because my disc player not being played properly. The cord's still bad, so he'll be running our commercials. I want to thank all our sponsors all year long for jumping on board Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. But go to the Tri-Valley Tri-Valley Dogs. I was asked in the parking lot, Jay, is it the Bulldogs or the Dogs? Because he said, no, you call us the Dogs. So we're going to go with the Dogs all day long. So but coming in with a record, Tri-Valley of 23-2 overall, the District 11 champion. This team can flat out hit the ball, Jay.
I'll tell you what, they have a lot of power and they have a 417 average as a team.
Yeah, they won the PIAA back in 2021. They're 8-3 all-time record in the PIAA. Their third straight year in the PIAA playoffs. They graduated 63 kids the other day. Union graduated 43 kids the other day. So it's 106 graduates between two schools, two tiny schools here in Single A.
I'll tell you what, they might be two tiny schools, but they can hit the ball. They're very two well-coached teams, and it should be an excellent game.
Coach Marty Shade in his 32nd year, 495 career victories, 196 losses, 1976 Tri-Valley grad. He's also the assistant on the football team for many, many years. He's also the basketball scorekeeper also. And so knows his program inside and out. He bleeds red and white. So we didn't get a chance to talk to him. We got a chance to talk to the AD, which was great before the game. But Marty Shade, I love coaches that been there like their whole career.
Yeah, you hate to see him just keep jumping around, but he must like the job, or he wouldn't be here.
We're going to talk a lot about the pitcher today in Emma Morrow. She was the first team All-State pitcher for Tri-Valley. Emma Morrow comes in with a record of 10-1 on the year with a 0.74 ERA. So she does not give up a lot of runs. She's committed to Westchester, and her battery mate, Brittany Rice, also committed to Westchester. So two pretty good athletes, Shay. But I think the main person we're going to be talking about is Gianna Paletti. This girl can just flat out hit the ball. You got her stats right there for Gianna, Jay, number 25.
Yes, I do.
Gianna, go ahead and read her stats real quick.
573 average, 41 runs, 47 hits, 28 RBIs, 10 doubles, 3 homers, and 3 triples.
But the other girl I want to mention is Brittany Rice, the catcher. She has 11 home runs and 50 RBIs on the year. So this team, as I said, can pretty much flat out hit whenever they want. So it should be a fun one. Looking at the other side, Union Scotties, 20-3, the two-time reigning WPIAL champions. They've been to the finals in the Whitby over the past 4 years. Union is 8-4 all time in the PIAA playoffs. This is their first ever championship appearance. And the Cardiac Kids, or the Cardiac Dogs, however you want to say it, they've trailed their last 5 games and still come back to win, Jay.
I'll tell you what, that's tough to do. And I don't think they better try that trick today. So I think they better stay with them and try not to fall behind, because this Tri-Valley, like you said, they can hit the ball. And like I was doing some research, they mercy ruled 15 games this year. They won by the mercy rule. But also, Union's won by the mercy rule 15 games this year.
So on paper, you're saying it's going to be 12-11.
I hope so. I like them high-scoring games. I don't know about you.
I'm not crazy. We have a 2-hour window. I'll go for a 2-1 Union victory. I'll be happy with that one. So, but anyways, Coach Fisher, 5th year, 4th season. Every year he's coached at Union, they were in the WPIAL finals, which is a pretty amazing stat for Coach Fisher. Get a chance to briefly talk to him before the game, and I read an article saying he doesn't usually do research on the other team. And I said, "Is this true today?" He says, "Nope." He says, he'll overcoach, so he doesn't want to overcoach. He knows very little about Tri-Valley. He says, if we can't win playing our game, we're not going to win. So,
well, they play very good, sound defense usually. And I said that because the last game we did, the team that had hardly any errors all year had 6.
Tri-Valley, I said, the District 11 champion. They came in with that 20-2 record. They defeated Doc Mennonite 15-0 in 3 innings, and they defeated Glendale. They defeated Old Forge 10-1, and they defeated Glendale 4-1 just the other day. The Scotties, on the other hand, they came in with the number 1 seed from the WPIAL. They defeated Berlin Brothers Valley in 4 innings, 18-3. Then they defeated West Branch 5-2, and then the wild game between Claysburg-Kimmel, the 10-8 victory, which they were down in that game, and then came back a couple times. Look, Claysburg-Kimmel scores a bunch in the bottom of the 6th. Union answers with 5 in the top of the 7th. Maybe shouldn't have been here because the high fly ball in left field looks like it was going to be caught, but somehow was dropped in left field, allowed Tyne runs to score, and then they tack on 2 more for a 10-8 victory. So fate maybe, Jay?
I'll tell you what, it could be.
So it's a beautiful weather here for the most part. The field is in great condition. They had the tarp covered all night long, all morning long. They just pulled it when we were pulling in, probably about 10 o'clock. Pulled the tarp off the grass. It doesn't look like any water spots or anything like that. It looks like it's in perfect uh, condition.
As long as the rain holds off.
Shh, don't you dare say that. So, again, I want to thank our sponsors here in today's broadcast: Union Area Boosters, the Union Baseball, the Mahoning Township Volunteer Fire Department, Dell's Garage, the Carlin, Busby, Gunther, and family. We already got Union Area Volunteer Fire Department. The businesses of Title Township and the Hothead Burritos and Out of Town Scoreboard, which there is no out of town scoreboard, sponsored by the Crane Room. We can tell you the Everett softball team that defeated Neshannock won the state title here yesterday.
And they won, I think it was a 10-1 game.
Yes. Yeah, so congratulations to Everett. I mean, they're a fun team to talk to, though.
I'll tell you what, they were a well-coached team, and I said they were so loose, I couldn't believe that they were that loose before the game.
Okay, Mr. Dawson, we're gonna take a quick 1-minute break, and then we're gonna be back with our starting lineups and everything. You're just listening to high school softball here at the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP and the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
At LCAP Early Learning Centers, our kids are superheroes with extraordinary abilities to explore and learn. All our programs are filled with amazing children, but we need help. We're hiring group supervisors, assistant group supervisors, aides, and many other support positions. If you love to work with children as young as 6 weeks old, then you could be a superhero too. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County.
Are you looking to make a difference? Well, here is your opportunity. Lawrence County Child and Youth Services is looking for compassionate foster parents now. If you are over the age of 21, in good health, and wanting to help a child in need, we're in need of you. Receive free training and compensation by becoming a foster parent. Call 724-658-2558 and let Bill, Brooklyn, and Heather get you started. Make a difference and become a foster parent today.
And welcome back to State College Beard Field here on the campus of Penn State University. Getting ready for today's action between the Union Scotties and the Tri-Valley Dogs. I'll go over our starting lineups here for the Union. It's going to be the visiting team here today. Leading off will be Olivia Williams. She will be your second baseman. Ali Ross, your center fielder, bats second. Addie Nogue, the left fielder, bats third. Mia Pruz, the pitcher, bats fourth. Olivia Benedict bats fifth. She's your designated player. Tori May, the first baseman, bats sixth. Mallory Gorgas, the shortstop, bats seventh. Bella Cameron, your catcher, bats eighth. Ella Casalandra, the third baseman, bats ninth. And Piper Jendrysik, the right fielder, will be your designated player or your right fielder, who's your flex player here today. So it's Williams, Ross, and Nogue, Pruz, Benedict, and May, Gorgas, Cameron, Casalandra with your flex player in Piper Jendrysik. We're going to turn things over to our PA announcer for today's introductions. Actually, real quick, Jay, they're just showing the video. For those of you that the Scotties were at the basketball championships this year, since they won the PIAA basketball championship, they're showing the video of each team and their highlights on the video board. I always like this tribute.
That's nice to see. It's all about Union right now.
Yeah, so now switching over to Tri-Valley. You can hear the Tri-Valley fans on the first base side here today. So we're going to hear all the cheering for our Union side, which is good. And Dad's standing off to the left of us here, but that's what they're doing right now here on the scoreboard. So let's turn things back over to our PA announcer now for our introductions.
Softball fans, good morning, and welcome to Dandelion Softball Park at Beardfield for today's 2023 PIAA Class A Softball State Championship game, featuring the Scotties of Union entering with a record of 21-3, and the Bulldogs of Tri-Valley entering with a record of 23-2. Let's meet the starting lineup first for the Scotties. Leading off, playing second base, is freshman number 29, Olivia Williams. And second, junior center fielder number 4, Ashley Ross. And third, is sophomore number 20 left field, Addie Nogue. And fourth, is sophomore number 12, and doing the pitching, Tia Cruz. Batting fifth, is freshman number 11, designated player, Olivia Benedict. Batting sixth, is junior number 25, shortstop, Mallory Gorgeous. Batting seventh, is junior number 2, first baseman, Tori May. Batting eighth, is doing the catching, is junior number 1, Bella Cameron. And batting ninth, a senior third baseman, number 23, Ella Calasandra. The right fielder is number 34, sophomore, Piper Generse. The Scotties are coached by Doug Fisher, Christy Williams, Brett Settle, and Torrance May. And the Scotties of Union High School. And now let's be starting on for the Bulldogs of Tri-Valley High School. Leading off, a senior, number 25, shortstop, Jenna Maletti. And second, sophomore, number 33, third baseman, Cassidy Snyder. And third, junior, center fielder, number 11, Grace Peter. And fourth, a senior, number 22, and doing the catching, Brittany Rice. And fifth, a senior, number 20, and doing the pitching, Emma Long. And sixth, a sophomore, number 18, left fielder, Mia Martin. Batting seventh, a senior, number 44, second baseman, Maddie Schwab. Batting eighth, designated player, is junior, number 8, Libby McGrath. Batting ninth, the right fielder, is freshman, number 3, Olivia Lupo. The first baseman is number 19, freshman, Cora Rodachuk. The coaches for Tri-Valley are Mike Shea, Dan Dietrich, Brett Reed, and Katie Weechop. And the Bulldogs of Tri-Valley High School. At this time, we ask that you all please rise as we pause to honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And a live performance by the Penn State Blue Band, Jay.
That's something you don't hear too often.
The pregame show is brought to you by the Union Area Boosters. Big thanks to the Union Boosters for the continued support of Scotties Athletics on the Lawrence County SportsNet. And now time for Mador Bonner Law defensive alignments, Jay, from the Tri-Valley Dogs with flexible appointment hours. Mador Bonner Law is a team of experienced lawyers and staff always ready to help.
Starting pitcher is Emma Maurer. Starting catcher is Britt Rice. Starting first baseman is Cora Rodachuk. Starting second base is Maddie Schwalm. Starting shortstop is Gina Paletti. Starting third baseman is Cassie Snyder. From left to right is Mia Arts, Grace Heater, and Liv Lupo.
And this first inning brought to you by Union Baseball. Coach Bill Sanders and the Union Baseball team want to wish good luck to the softball team today and bring home some more hardware, the title township.
Well, right now, the field looks beautiful. A little bit cloudy, but there's no wind at all, so should be just a nice, good ball game today.
Yeah, it's unusual to see the flags are, just completely just not blowing anything. So, which is good to see. So, but we'll find out how things play out here today from State College. Our final broadcast of the year. But what a year it's been, Jay.
I'll tell you what, it's been a blast. I really enjoyed this. This is my first full year of doing this, and I can't wait to keep doing it.
Yeah, well, this is second year to Lawrence County Sports Network, and it doesn't happen without sponsors. So we greatly appreciate all the sponsors, especially today, to make this broadcast happen here today. So Maurer on the mound for the Tri-Valley Dogs. I mentioned her record of 10-1 with a 0.74 ERA for Maurer. 106 strikeouts in 57 innings and only 14 walks. Pretty impressive.
I'll tell you what, she looks tall, lanky, and she looks like she brings some heat.
And as me as a umpire, I'm always seeing if she's crow hopping or not. But looks like she's okay from this point. Now I'm gonna have to stand because I have fans, 5 fans sitting in the back row that block my view.
Well, they're Union fans. You're not going to tell them to
No,
move away.
I'm not. No, and plus they're holding a little one, so there's no way I'm doing that. So Gianna Paletti will step in. Or excuse me. First batter is Olivia Williams, or Big Willie. According to Coach Doug Fisher, so Big Willie will step in. Olivia Williams. First pitch a little bit down low for Olivia. For Olivia Williams, she's come in with a batting average of 479 on the year.
She's one of the various players batting over 400.
And next pitch is a strike. So Maurer takes her time. Gets the sign. Here comes the 1-1. Williams taps this one. It's going to stay fair. It's going to hit her in the box and say it's foul. The ball rolled up the first base line in fair territory, but they say it hit Williams in the box. The count goes to 1-2. Yeah, quite a year for the Union Scotties. Williams, a little flare. It's going to land in fair territory. And stopping at first is Olivia Williams. It takes a wide turn. It's a leadoff single. That just a little flare over the third baseman's head in Cassie Snyder. And it landed, I think, right on the line, just on the turf, basically, on the outfield grass, Jay, right behind the line. And now they're gonna talk and see if it was fair or not. Because the thing is that it's the third baseman's call on a fly ball, but he could not get turned around enough in time. So the home plate umpire, I don't think there was really any single. And they're going to say it's
fair ball.
They're going to say it's a fair ball. But with that little bit of a flare, we saw that in one of our games earlier during the WPIAA playoffs, where a little flare like that, but the third base umpire, you can't really turn around quick enough to be able to see if it's fair or not. So Ali Ross will step in. It's a leadoff single for Williams. First pitch ball in the dirt.
Maurer, the pitcher, actually missed about a month with a concussion this year.
Yeah, Ali Ross coming in with 344 batting average, a couple home runs. She was on the volleyball team. Her dad, Mike, is the superintendent at Union High School.
Be nice to see Union get a couple runs in his first inning instead of falling behind.
Yeah, there's a strike. Ali Ross, congratulations to her. She'll be competing in the State Distinguished Young Woman contest on August 4th. She was the champion in that. So she'll be taking place on that on August 4th. There's a swing and a miss and a high fastball by Ali Ross. Boy, a great contingent of fans for the Tri-Valley side, Jay.
I'll tell you what, they really brought a crowd. Of course, they think they got a pretty good chance, so that's why they're all here.
Scotties got a nice crowd themselves for a single-A game. Nice crowd on hand. Pitch just outside. The Tri-Valley faithful thought it was strike 3.
Yeah, we heard the groans the whole way over here.
Again, our first inning brought to you by the Union baseball team. There's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Maurer brings up Addie Nogay, the left fielder. Addie Noge hitting 460 on the year.
She has a little bit of pop in her bat. She has 2 homers.
Her dad's standing off to our left, the principal at Union High School. First pitch up high, ball 1. And yes, definitely related to Nalia, Jaden, and Erlen.
Oh, yeah. She even looks like them.
Yeah, that's a cousin. That's a compliment, too.
Yes. You always know a Noge.
The 1-0. Did she go around? I say she did. They're going to check this. No, they say that she did not. Wow. First break of the day, I think, for the Scotties.
The Tri-State fans, Tri-Valley fans aren't happy about that call for sure.
Yeah. Oh, the Union faithful to my left there over here thought she went around. There's a strike on the outside corner.
But they'll take the umpire's decision.
Don't have a choice.
No.
Count 2-1. Olivia Williams on first base here, top of the first, no score. That pitch down, low, ball 3.
See if Olivia can use her speed if we get one in the gap. She's probably the fastest player on the Union team.
And Britt Rice is going to go out and have a talk with her pitcher. I said them two are as closest friends as can be. They've been playing together since, they've known each other since kindergarten. Played ball together. And they're going to be college teammates, too, here in the near future. Count 3-1, the Noge. That's up high, ball 4. So 1-out walk. Find some more things to tie down here. There we go. Bring up our cleanup hitter, Mia Pruz. Exactly who you want up here.
Yeah, Mia leads them with 7 home runs, I believe.
She takes a swing and a miss the first one. How about 9 home runs?
That's right.
And 32 RBIs for Mia Pruz.
I can't read my own writing there, Lee.
That's all right. She was named the Trib Player of the Week last week. Mia?
She had a heck of a game. On the mound and at the plate.
And that's catches the outside corner, strike 2. We're on our third base side. We're about 10 feet down. The third base line up underneath the 10 in the stands area. Change up goes up high.
That is a change.
Yeah, we have to apologize to our press that's behind us that we have to stand because we need to be able to see. So now they have to stand to see over us. So I want to apologize to them. Counts 1-2 to Mia. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout there from our 2 outs.
A little bit of a high fastball. She couldn't catch up with it.
Bring up Olivia Benedict. The lefty. Benedict hitting a 489 on the year. Only a freshman is Olivia. 3 home runs on the year. Williams at second. Noge at first. First pitch to strike. Olivia Benedict, part of the basketball team, the WPIAA championship team, the volleyball team. Her brother Tyler is at Mercyhurst playing football. Coach Fisher coaching third base here today. Great changeup, catches inside, not the inside corner, just inside.
You thought that was a strike 2, didn't you, Lee?
Well, so I'm judging. Unfortunately anticipated because the fans thought it was a strike on the other side. So,
well, they're going to think everyone's a strike.
Yeah, 1-1, that's fouled off. Count goes to 1-2.
That is a change in speed there. You go from that slow changeup to that pitch.
Yeah, she loves this. What I was reading, she really uses that changeup quite a bit, which I love. I mean, I love seeing a lot of changeups. A lot of pitchers in softball, they go to it every once in a while. It seems like Maurer goes to it quite a bit. Comes to 1-2. Strike 3 called. So 3 strikeouts here in the top of the first inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. The Union Strands 2. No score. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, The Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
And welcome back to State College. Our defensive alignment, Jay, sponsored by Medora Bonner Law, medorabonnerlaw.com, your community firm with a personal connection and individualized service.
Starting pitcher is Mia Pruz. Starting catcher is Bella Cameron. Starting first baseman is Tori May. Starting second baseman is Olivia Williams. Shortstop is Mallory Gorgaz. Third baseman is Ella Casalandra. And from left to right is Addie Nogue, Ellie Ross, and Piper Jandrisic.
And since we didn't do the first pitch for Tri-Valley, our first pitch from Union and Mia Pruz is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company, and call Penn Ohio Bottled Water for delivery of your 3 or 5 gallon water cooler systems, or get cases of bottles delivered to your home or work. Gianna Paletti will step in. Paletti off to Auburn, also part of the basketball team. And Gianna, she collected her 100th hit of her career, Jay, on April 3rd.
That is quite a few hits.
First pitch swinging, what a surprise. Fouls this one off. Paletti coming in with a batting average of .570 on the year. You mentioned that earlier in the pregame, Jay. She scored 39 times this year, too.
She gets on base a lot, and she usually scores.
Next pitch down low. Just seeing 2 pitches, Jay, and watching her in the box. Impressed just the way she tracks the ball in.
She looks like she's ready to swing at any time.
Here comes the 1-1. Fist this one foul into the Tri-Valley. Actually, not into the Tri-Valley dugout. The fences along the dugout, Jay, but the players, as you see in the major leagues, they lean over that top fence.
They're allowed to.
Yeah. Just dangerous.
Yes.
Comes the 1-2. There's the changeup ball, 2.
Bruce has a changeup also.
Count 2-2. Here comes the pitch. That's changeup down in the dirt, ball 3. And Mia Pruz coming in with a record 10-0 on the year with a 3.47 ERA, 142 strikeouts in 78 innings, 49 walks. So a little comes the payoff pitch. It's ball 4. Make it number 50. Leadoff walk for Paletti on. Bring up Cassie Snyder, the lefty.
Cassie Snyder is batting .564 with 2 homers.
And coach is telling Jandrisic to come in right field, outfield, very shallow in center and left field. First pitch. Stolen base. It's going to be out. Good job there to throw down. Cameron gets Paletti. Goes 2-6. What a great throw there, Jay, by Bella Cameron.
Tell you what, she showed her arm off right there. She had a pretty good jump, but no problem for Paletti, or no problem for Cameron to throw her out.
Yeah, Cassie Snyder, she scored around the bunt, but the pitch was around in her eyes, and she'll take another ball 2-0. So she pulled the bat back, and that not getting contact with that ball allows Cameron to get the first out of the inning.
Keep the leadoff runner off base. Get her off base after she made it.
Snyder fouls one off this way. Cassie Snyder, part of the soccer team at Tri-Valley. She scored 32 goals this year, did Cassie, with 8 assists. Count goes to 2-1. That's outside ball 3. Cassie Snyder, a sophomore. 3 Snyders on this team. Comes to 3-1. That's a walk.
2 sisters and The other one, not related.
You know, the name like Snyder, you know, you never know.
That's true.
So Snyder aboards with a walk, 1-out walk, brings up Gracie Heater, the center fielder.
Batting .461, and she has 40 RBIs.
Takes first pitch up high, ball one. Yeah, Gracie knocked in the tying run in the last game. They won 2-1. Or last year in the 2021 state championship game, up high, ball two. And she knocked in the tying run in the bottom of the seventh inning, and then scored the winning run. Did Gracie. So Prue's a little bit all over the place right now, not throwing a lot of strikes. Actually, they said the first one was a strike. Heater fouls this one off. I thought the first one was a ball.
I thought it was too.
Let's see what the score. See what Mr. Umpire says. It says 1-2 in the scoreboard. Mr. Umpire not going to say anything, so I think it's 2-1. We'll find out here. Heater, change up, fly ball, shallow center field. Ross will come in, make the second out, so we don't have to worry about that. The changeup got her.
She was way ahead of that. Made very little contact, just enough to get it to center field.
So Britt Rice, first team All-State on the volleyball team at Tri-Valley, off to Westchester. Jay, just looking at her, you can see why she has 11 home runs on the year.
And 51 RBIs. And another interesting fact, she's only struck out 5 times all year.
Comes the first pitch. Ground ball is going to find its way in the right field. Past Olivia Williams, and it gets past Ross in the outfield. Be 1-0. So Snyder scores. Can't give an RBI. Going to give an error out there in center field, Jay.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're going to have to.
A single for Britt Rice, and then the bobble allows the.
I thought I'd give her a double because the ball was beside her and she had to reach for it. But
well, we'll go with I'll go with a double. That's what they're going to do here. So we'll. Actually, we know it's a hit. They have not give up the hit or the error. I think they're still deciding yet on that. So Maurer will step in. First pitch up high, ball one. Right now, I'm going E8. I'm going to ask my faithful to my left. An error on the center fielder out there? Or... Yep.
I agree with that part, but I think she wouldn't have scored.
No, so it's not an RBI there. Next pitch up outside, ball one. So credit Britt Rice with a single on the error and the center fielder on Allie Ross, allowed her to get the second and allowed Cassie Snyder to score. 1-0 Tri-Valley. Maurer pitch inside. Should be 3-0. Being real careful right now is Pruse.
Says 2-1.
And it's ball four.
I guess scoreboard was wrong.
So Maurer. And we're going to get our courtesy runner, Jay.
Okay.
Number
35.
And it's Ava Snyder.
Is that the sister or is that their relation?
We have it right there. Oh, that's all right. So Ava Snyder will be your runner first. Britt Rice still running at second. Brings up Mia Arts. First pitch up high, ball one.
Mia Arts come in batting .314, and she scored 23 runs. Sophomore.
So Ava Snyder, your courtesy runner. There's a strike. Courtesy runner sponsored by Castle Asphalt. If you're looking for quality and cost-efficient paving and construction services, Castle Asphalt and Construction will make your visions for your projects a reality. Again, this first inning brought to you by the Union baseball team. Hits her. Bases are loaded here in the bottom of the first inning for the Dogs. Bring up Maddie Schwalm. Not the start you want right now, and that's going to get Coach Fisher out for a Ponce Insurance trip to the mound. Love the life you live, worry-free, Jay, PonceInsurance.com.
Looks like a little sun coming through the clouds there, Lee.
But yeah, the lights are on here at State College.
That's what we see is some sunshine here.
Yeah, something for your wall photography somewhere in the building here today. So you can check out images for today's game. They'll be on our website and on Twitter and Instagram. You can check out all of our great capture moments on Facebook. Search something for your wall. And remember, collages make a great graduation gift for your athlete and family members. So trip to the mound number 1 for Coach Fisher. He allowed 3 trips to the mound in 7 innings. So Casalandra is in at third.
Coach trying to settle Pruse down a little bit. Like she said, she's been all over. A couple walks and hits batsmen so far.
So bring on Maddie Schwalm. First pitch, boy, Schwalm way late on that one. First pitch strike. Schwalm coming in with a batting average of 365 on the year. She's
23 RBIs and she scored 16 runs.
Fly ball right side. It's going to drop foul. And I love the aggressive running there by Mia Arts at first base. She didn't know. She knew that ball was going right side, but she ran to that ball was said foul.
Yeah, she was right in the runner from second base, right in her tail.
So Britt Rice at third, Ava Snyder at second, Mia Arts at first. One out here in the bottom of the first.
And one run in so far.
Scotties trail 1-0. Comes the pitch. Change up down low. Don't believe the scoreboard.
I know. It hasn't been right yet.
Again, both pitchers going with these change-ups, Jay.
Yeah. I don't remember Pruse throwing that many change-ups last time I watched her pitch.
That one just missed. Scoreboard's got 2-2. I'm waiting. The umpire's not even giving any signals.
I think it's 3-1 myself, but we'll find out.
Change up and swinging and just getting a piece of it. And fouling out a play with Schwalm.
Yeah, nice catch by one of the fans behind home plate there.
Unfortunately, they don't get to keep it. So our umpire not giving any indication. So scoreboard says 2-2. Let's just get a strikeout here. Up high, ball 3. Now let's pay out 3-2. There's the single.
Now he shows it.
A big pitch here for Mia Pruse. Checks her wrist coach, gets the sign now. Here comes the payoff pitch. Little ground ball goes foul. Schwalm late on every pitch so far.
Yes.
Get a throw one in that strike zone.
Marshall staying at second base again.
Yeah, Tri-Valley. They've had to deal with Minersville, who has 11 single-A PIAA championships, and Williams Valley. Those are the 3 dominant teams in District 11 in single-A ball. So Pruse, here comes the payoff pitch again. Change up high, ball 4. So an RBI brings in Britt Rice, puts Maurer at third. Ava Snyder at third, Arts at second. Schwalm goes to first. It's 2-0
with only 1 hit. That is the 4th walk so far.
They're going to hit batsman in there, Jay.
Yeah, you have 4 walks, though. Because the leadoff has 4 walks and a hit batsman.
Yeah, I guess so. First pitch, a strike to Libby McGrath.
McGrath's batting .339, 12 runs and 13 RBIs. Not bad for number 8 hitter.
Pitch a little down low, so Pruse needs to get through this first inning. You're only losing 2-0 with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Pruse is going to find it quick here.
And I need a big out here. Double play would be great.
Swing and a miss. I'll take strikeout.
That would be even better.
Tough to get double plays in softball. Swing and a miss there. Count goes to 1-2. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Swears the first strikeout. Actually, it's 3 outs. My fault.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
it's 3. I apologize. I was thinking there was 2. My fault. So 2 runs.
1 hit.
1 hit, 1 error, and they strand 3 at the end of 1, 2-0. Union trails Tri-Valley. Your first inning was brought to you by the Union High baseball team. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Welcome back to our second innings, being brought to you by the Mahoning Township Volunteer Fire Department, proud supporters of Union Scotties Athletics. Be sure to follow the Mahoning Township Fire Department on Facebook for raffles and giveaways. They've been stoked enters throughout the basketball and softball playoff runs, always asking how they can help. So please help them. They love our school. They love the school district at Union. So please support the fire department, Mahoning Valley Department, for the raffles and giveaways, anything they have. So Mallory Gorgeous will step in. First pitch fouls it off, does Gorgeous.
Gorgeous comes in batting .365 for the year.
Fouls this one off. Count goes to 0-2 for Gorgas. And she was part of that Distinguished Young Woman program too, Jay. She was finished second. What a great honor for that. She was second team All-State last year, was Gorgas. Comes the 0-2. Change up and just stays outside.
I think I've seen more change-ups today than I've seen all year.
Yeah, you got the same thing I do.
Yeah.
I don't know. We had Tori May listed there, so I don't know what's. That's all right. Gorgas pop up infield. Maurer's going to call everybody off and then get called off by the shortstop in Gianna Paletti for the first out. Now Tori May comes up.
She gives the wrong one. We wrote the wrong one down, 1 or 2.
I think we got the wrong one.
Yeah.
So F6, first pitch strike to Tori May. Tori May, a junior, coming in with a batting average of .359 on the year. That stays up high, ball 1. Scotties trail 2-0. Here in the top of the second inning.
Well, we knew who's up to bat. We'll see what happens.
Ground ball, right side's going to find its way in the right field, and May's going to be able to dig it out as the right fielder in Loophole throws in the first, but May able to get the single.
It's a good thing May hustled out of the box. Sometimes in a single, they just sort of know they're going to be a single. They don't run too hard, but she come out of the box quick and made it there safely.
So bring up Bella Cameron, part of that PIAA basketball team. How about that state championship run by the Scotties?
I tell you what, that I actually got to broadcast the championship game, and it was fun.
First pitch a little outside the bell of Cameron. Yeah, the Scotties football lost the WPL championships and lost in the state final. The girls basketball WPIAA and PIAA champs. That one's fouled off right side. The boys basketball is the WPL runner-up and also the PIAA Western final. Lost in that game. The baseball team finished third in the WPIL, and the volleyball team made it to the quarterfinals of the WPIL. So pretty good run for the Scotties this year.
For a single-A school, that is impressive. Cameron, by the way, come in batting .415.
Yeah, and by the way, too, these two schools are 260 miles apart. First time these two schools ever met. In softball, I did not look for any other sport, but I'm assuming it's the first time for anything. Comes the 1-1 change up, fouls it outside. Count goes 1-2. Scotties trail 2-0 here in the top of the second. Thanks to our extraordinary producer, Mr. James Dawson, producing from his living room, along with his new little baby boy, Zeke. And I'm sure Augie's tuning in too. Here comes the 1-2. That's up high. I tell you, Jay, Zeke has had more shout-outs than most people in a lifetime.
Yes, he's going to continue to get them.
Going to pitch to Cameron. That's down low. Ball 3. Count full. Yeah, the scoreboard did not give an error the last inning to Ali Ross, so we did. So, but nonetheless, payoff pitch, chopper, infield. Mara's going to field, and nobody at first to throw the ball. And good heads up play. May's going to slide in safely to third. Great heads up there by Tori May. It was a Baltimore chop in the infield.
She probably should have left that ball go foul, but she picked it up in fair territory.
And so Cameron's going to get a courtesy runner.
You have to give her a single on that.
Lorena Boyce will be your courtesy runner. A great job, though, by Cameron, Jay. It's like that ball's the Baltimore chop, and when she fielded, unfortunately, the first baseman for Radaichuk came in to try to maybe make a play, and that the second baseman and Maddie Schwalm did not get over quick enough to cover the bag, and Tori May seeing all that. So Union in business, first and third, one out, bring up Ella Casalandra. A suicide possibly there. Now on the play, going down the second will be Boyce.
No, Cameron.
Yeah, the courtesy runner, Jay Boyce.
Okay, that's right. I'm sorry.
That's right. Stolen base brought to you by Health and Motion Physical Therapy. The Scotties have a chance to tie this game up here in the top of the second inning. Let's Casalandra up. First pitch was a strike. Swings this one, strike 2.
A little bit of high heat there. Just make contact.
Yeah, just get that ball and play it. And field playing in here early here in the top of the second, which is surprising. Comes the 0-2. Squares around a bunt and misses strike 3. 4 strikeout there for Maurer out number 2. Bring up the top of the order in Big Willie and Olivia Williams. I like that nickname.
Big Williams has only struck out 4 times all year. That's impressive.
And fouls this one off for the freshman. And should have had it. Should have had the one-hand grab over there, and he's upset he didn't. He was holding a bowl of salad or pasta, or a worker from Penn State. A pie ball 1. Yeah. He said he tried to catch it with the wrong catching hand. So no excuse. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball's going to find its way into center field. Base hit. May scores. Boyce will stop at second. The throw comes home. And on the throw to second, Williams goes down to second. Or the throw home, excuse me. Williams goes down to second. So an RBI single for Williams makes it 2-1.
She had no intention of trying to score from on that signal to center field, and the center fielder instead of just hitting the cutoff threw the ball complete way home.
Yeah, it was a shallow hit, so boys, really no chance. Bring up Allie Ross. Scotty's cut the lead to 2-1. Puts the bunt up and then takes a strike, pulls it back. Coach Fisher using that bunt here. Was it just to keep Tri-Valley on their toes? Comes the 0-1. Fly ball, shallow right field, and going to make the catch along the line as Loophole for the third out. But Union able to strike with 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They strand 2 more at the end of an inning and a half. 2-1 Twin Valley. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP and the Triple Live High School Sports Network. We'll be back
In
after
need
this
of a
30-second
lawyer?
break.
Contact Medore Bonner Law, a boutique firm offering tailored legal services and over 120 years legal experience. County residents with strong family ties to the community, Jason Medore and Michael Bonner, established Medore Bonner Law to provide clients with legal expertise and personal attention. Guided by their professional staff, you can feel confident your rights will be protected. Call attorneys Jason Medore or Michael Bonner, or visit MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
And welcome back to State College. Our second inning brought to you by the Mahoning Township Volunteer Fire Department. Jay, they're the proud supporters of Union Scotties athletes. And please, if there's any raffles or giveaways by the Mahoning Township Volunteer Fire Department, please support them because they're supporting this network today and able to get this broadcast on the air today. So thanks to them, the Mahoning Township Volunteer Fire Department. Bottom of the second inning, the 9-hitter Liv Loophole will step in.
We're hoping Bruce has a little bit better inning than last inning. She had 4 walks and a hit batsman, but she only gave up 2 runs, which was good.
Yeah,
Might have been some first inning jitters too.
First pitch hits her. How about second inning jitters? Second hit batsman for Mia Cruz. Bring up the top of the order and Giovanna Paletti, who walked her first time up and was caught stealing. Yeah, so far the Clouds look good. Everything looking good here at Penn State. Paletti, that gets away. Looks like a pass ball. That time gets by Bella Cameron. I think Cameron just changed, caught off guard there. I think she just expected the pitch possibly somewhere else. So a hit batsman, a pass ball. Counts 0-1. Paletti grounded there. Casalandra will field it and throw over to first for the first out. And on the play, Loophole goes to third.
Nice play by Casalandra.
Yeah, Casalandra, she didn't notice that Loophole was running behind her. She fakes that throw over to first, as we did back in our old softball days, Jay.
Oh, yes.
If she does that, she has her dead to rights.
Yep.
But nonetheless, Cassie Snyder steps in, first pitch of ball.
Well, I think she wanted to make sure she got an out.
Which I understand.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, we're getting something here.
Get some feedback.
Next pitch, a strike. Count goes to 1-1. I think Mr. Dawson might be listening to another broadcast somewhere. That's all right. Scotty's trail 2-1 here in the bottom of the second. Comes to 1-1. Ground ball. Casalandra able to field that. Throw over the first. It's wide, but run will score, making it 3-1 infield single for Cassie Snyder. I think she beats that out no matter what, Jay.
That would have been close. If she would have double clutched, I think she would have been out at first. Looked like Casalandra, she went back in to get the ball the second time, and that was not enough time to get Snyder, who runs very well.
Grace Heater, the ball gets by here, and Williams is going to get down the second, and another pass ball. Ball popped out of her glove, ruled about 3 feet behind her, but the problem is it hit the umpire, which trickled a little bit, and she made a strong throw down the second, but the speed that Snyder has, no chance. So Heater will step in. 0-1, or excuse me, 1-0. Count goes to 2-0. Tell you one thing, Cassie Snyder sure has a quick feet.
Oh yeah, she can. She has 30 stolen bases, so I think she could run a little bit, Lee.
Well, I mentioned earlier, she's part of the soccer team too. And we have some blood on Cassie Snyder. She slid into second base. So you have the old blood roll. They're going to get a quick Band-Aid on her. Not allowed to show any blood whatsoever. The good news for Tri-Valley Jays, they got black pants, black shirts. So if any blood gets on the uniform, you can't tell. So you can hide that up. So they're just going to wrap her arm up real quick. She got that from sliding into second base just now. The umpire noticing that.
I'm surprised the umpire noticed that. Must have been trickling down pretty good.
The only thing I can come up with. Yeah, well, you get 4 umpires here.
Yeah.
So Snyder at second base, 3-1. Tri-Valley here in the bottom of the second inning. Grace Heater steps in, but so you have 2-0 count now to Grace. That's up high, ball 3. Said she was part of that 2021 championship team right here at State College.
Bruce needs to make a big pitch here.
And that's up high, ball 4. And taking off and going down to third base is Cassie Snyder. Sort of a delayed steal there by Snyder. She realized Cameron not looking her way. She just decided to continue to go to third.
And Casalandra, she was a couple steps in front of third base, so no way she could have made it back. So Snyder just lollipopped in his third base.
And Paletti fouls his first one off. So Snyder at third, Heater at the first. Britt Rice, who singled and scored her first time up. Tri-Valley trying to have a big inning here. They've already scored 1. That's up high as Heater's going to go down to second. Castle Asphalt stolen base. Excuse me, a health and motion physical therapy stolen base, excuse me. Change up, fly ball infield, coming up to make the catch will be a second baseman, Olivia Williams. What a big out that is, Jay.
I'll tell you what, she was way ahead of that pitch, just barely made contact enough to get it to the second baseman.
Your leading RBI for the Tri-Valley Dogs on the bench now brings up Emma Maurer.
The last time she hit the ball hard.
So Maurer walked her last time up here with 2. See if they can escape another inning. Pop up right side. It's going to find its way into the bullpen in State College here on right side. Nice ballpark here. 200 down the lines here at Beard Field. 220 straight away.
It is a very nice facility. It's the first time I've ever been here for softball. I was at the football game years ago.
It's great change up. Going to catch the corner, strike 2.
Wasn't sure if he's going to get the arm up or not. Hesitated a little bit.
Yeah, well, he's actually calling it the way he's supposed to. We just can't hear the verbal. Here comes the 1-2. Another change up, strike 3. Boy, she pulled a plug that one. Great pitch. So only 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. They strand 2. 3-1 Tri-Valley at the end of 2. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9 ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
And again, I want to thank the Mahoning Township Volunteer Fire Department for sponsoring the second inning. New sponsor for the third inning, Dell's Garage, Jay. You can thank Thanks to Dell, a longtime supporter of Union Athletes, a complete automotive service, 24-hour light and heavy towing service, automobile inspection station. They're located on West Washington Street, just down the road from the high school. And Mr. Dawson said he could roll a rock down there and hit the Dell's garage. So thanks, Dell, for being a great sponsor here this broadcast. Without these sponsors, we don't do this broadcast here today. So we greatly appreciate that. Thanks to Dell's Garage on West Washington Street. Let's see if Dell can get a couple runs here in this top of the third inning. Addie Nogate will lead things off.
Yeah, last time she walked, but we'll see what happens this time.
First pitch down low, and going back to that the pitch by Mia Pruz, Jay, not one but two straight changeups.
I'll tell you what, Nate, she was so far ahead of that she couldn't come close to hitting it.
You don't usually see two in a row. Pitch to Nogate, that's down low.
Like I said, I've seen more changeups today than I've seen all year.
I love it.
I do too.
I don't think they throw enough personally.
I don't think I have a problem with that today. Both pitchers are throwing a lot of changeups. They're working too.
Here comes the 2-0. Swinging and a miss. That pitch, pretty at the knees. Good pitch there by Maurer. We haven't really seen her elevate the ball too much here today either. She's really doing a nice job painting corners, keeping the ball low.
She had, I think, 118 strikeouts this year. So
swinging and a miss by Nogate, strike two. Yeah, Nogate, part of the PIAA basketball team that won the state championship. Swings through this one. One out here in the top of the third inning. Fifth strikeout of the day for Emma Maurer. I think somebody in the PA room has a radio going or something. I think that's what when the microphone comes on. I think that's what we're hearing. The background noise. I think it's what that is.
You're playing Mr. Dodson.
Yeah. Pruz fouls it off.
I'm surprised he hasn't said a comment.
No, he will. 3-1 Tri-Valley here in the top of the third inning. Single A championship. The only game going to be played here today is the lot of rain supposed to move in later on here about maybe 1-2 o'clock. But they're predicting that anyway, so they canceled the other two games. Down low. Yeah, the 5A game, I believe the 3A game. So Shaler softball now getting moved to tomorrow. I think the same time that the volleyball team is playing across the campus here.
Which do you go to?
Swinging and a miss, strike two. I'll tell you, that Shaler volleyball team, I've seen them 2 or 3 times this year, and they are dynamite. Of course, they knocked off 4-time state defending champion North Allegheny. So good program. Coach Stadelman's doing very well. Comes the 1-2. Fly ball. If it's fair, it's out of here. Forget about it. Mia Pruz, home run.
As soon as that left the bat, you knew it was going to be gone, but the question was fair or foul.
Yeah, I would say it actually went between both flagpoles, the state flag and the Faithful Glory. So count goes, now it's 3-2, Tri-Valley leading Union. Boy, she got all that one.
I tell you what, I don't know if that was a changeup or a fastball, but she was on it.
I want to say fastball. Tri-Valley now, the infield gathering. It's like they're sort of chuckling a little bit, laughing in there. It's like, okay, no damage. It's only one run. So I bring up Olivia Benedict.
Too bad Pruz could have got that in the second inning with runners on base.
I'm not a big fan of the one thing here, Olivia Benedict. Her favorite food, Jay, she likes tacos. With crab legs. I'm not a big crab leg guy.
Oh, I like my crab legs.
You can join Olivia then if she takes a first pitch strike. Tacos and crab legs are her favorite food.
Crab legs, a little bit of work, but they're worth it.
I tend to disagree, but that's me. My wife agrees with you there. Change up out in front of it, strike two.
I cannot believe the change up being thrown today.
Yeah, you can give me a 32-ounce steak. I'll take that any day. Or a nice rack of ribs that we're going to be having later on.
Then you throw in the crowd legs, really have a meal. Surf and turf.
You can't tell we're hungry.
Yeah, I had a pretzel, so I'm good.
Fouls this one, does Benedict.
I thought you inhaled a hot dog, Air Lee.
I did definitely inhaled it. I had it done. The concession stands, maybe 100-yard walk, maybe around the facility, maybe 75 yards or so. I had it done by the time I got back here.
Was it boiled?
No, it was actually a quarter pounder. Ground ball foul.
I know how you love them boiled hot dogs.
Oh yeah. I remember during COVID, we had the boiled hot dogs at Altoona, where we went to a basketball game, I think it was, or whatever. Yeah, it was a little rough, but I was thankful for it.
Like I said, you cannot put enough slop on a boiled hot dog to make it taste better.
Comes the 0-2 to Benedict, change up, pop up, infield, shortstop Paletti going back. She'll make the catch about 5 steps into the outfield for the second out. Nice job there by Paletti, Jay.
Yep, she just backed up and made a nice two-handed catch.
Yeah, she was playing in a little bit, so she had to turn around and get into the outfield and make that catch. So Gorgas will step in.
That ball wasn't really hit too hard.
No. So Gorgas will step in. Here in the top of the third inning. She flew out to Paletti her first time up, takes the ball. Mentioned earlier, she was second team All-State last year. Mallory only a junior. Next pitch up high. You know, a lot of seniors on this team for Union.
Union only has 2 seniors on the team.
Yep.
2 seniors, 8 juniors, 4 sophomore, 7 freshmen.
Pop up center field. Heater will camp under it for the third out. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and nobody left. We played 2.5. It's 3-2 Tri-Valley. We're going to keep things right here, Jay, for our last Melee minute of the year. How about Melee Chiropractic? Their seasonal allergies or changes in weather can affect how you feel on a daily basis, Jay. Headaches, joint pain, sinus pressure, even congestion can all be alleviated by chiropractic work. You can call Melee Chiropractic to schedule your appointment today. So thanks to them for sponsoring our Melee Minute all year. It's been a fun softball ride for Union. The Shannock, unfortunately, the Shannock bowing out in the state semis the other day. But what a great year for both Union and the Shannock.
Well, in the Shannock, they bowed out to eventual state champions. So you can't hang your head down.
Yes, congratulations to Everett. I believe it was Blue Mountain. Beat Montour yesterday. And North Penn defeated the Hempfield Spartans from District 7. So District 7 having a hard time here early on. So that's your Melee minute. As Mia Art steps in, first pitch, a little up high, ball 1. She was hit by a pitch her first time up. Thanks to Melee for sponsoring our Melee minute and sponsor all year long, handing out our play of the games, which we will have later on. Next pitch down low, ball 2. Yeah, we do have a couple shirts, so we'll try to get after this game. We'll try to get our play of the game and a player of the game we've been doing all year. There's a strike. Count goes to 2-1. The Mia Arts.
Right now we have a couple candidates.
Yeah, Mia Arts. She's the drum major for the Tri-Valley marching team. I'm sure Mr. Dawson likes that one. Count goes to 3-1 as he was the drum major back in his days.
That's what I hear. I never saw him in action.
He's got proof.
What do you say? He can bend back and still hit the ground with his talent.
A leadoff walk for Mia Arts. Bring out Maddie Schwalm, who walked her first time up. So 5 walks and 2 hit batsmen for me approves, but they still only trail 3-2.
Make that 6 walks, Lee.
First pitch up, high ball 1.
6 walks and 3 hit batsmen.
Okay, that's close.
Yeah.
Let's just say a lot.
Yeah, more than she'd like.
That's 9 players that shouldn't have reached base.
But they only have the 3 runs.
Yeah, that's the thing. You only give it up 2 hits as that ball fouled back to the screen. Again, in a couple of months, we'll be back on the air for football and every other sport. So if you're looking to jump on board for sponsorship, please get a hold of James Dotson for the fall season for football. Comes the count 1-1. That's fouled off. And I just read that Mohawk is going to be getting a new turf facility, all turf facility at their softball field. And the baseball field's supposed to get a turf infield in a couple years.
That'll be nice.
Comes the 1-2. Change up, just misses. No, strike 3. So that's Prue's 3rd strikeout of the day. 1 out, brings up Libby McGrath. Yeah, so Mohawk might be nice to have no rainouts up there. McGrath, a strikeout her first time up. Squares around the bunt and gets it down perfectly. Castellander with a throw over. Sacrifice complete 5-3. As Arts goes down to second base. Exactly like you want.
Perfect bunt.
Yeah, you want Castellander to field it, and she did. Liv Loophole, who's hit by a pitch for first time up, and she came around to score. Boy, love to put up a 0. You do not. I said it the last broadcast. You don't want the top of the order to come up, Jay. And you don't want the top of the order right now, first pitch strike, here in this bottom of the 3rd inning.
No, you don't. This would be nice to get this last out. After you get a run, you don't want to give anything up.
Okay, well, this 3rd inning again sponsored by Dell's Garage. Next pitch up, high ball 1. West Washington Street, complete automotive service, 24-hour light and heavy towing service. Automobile inspection station also. So on West Washington Street. There comes the 1-1 that's down low. Thanks to Dell's Garage. Well, I'm going to try to make it through this game.
You'll be okay, Lee.
Keep pumping the water. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
You're not getting sick, are you?
Oh, definitely not getting sick. It's a good time to get sick, last broadcast of the year.
That's true.
And then I'm going to my in-laws, so maybe I won't have to go.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
That's
Big
the way of finishing inning off.
Big strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 3. Tri-Valley leads Union 3-2. You're listening to high school softball here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN. Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
And welcome back to State College. Go to the bottom of the top of the 4th inning. A 4th inning is brought to you by Carlin Busby Gunther and family. Special thanks to Carlin, the girls' all-time leading basketball scorer, Jay, in Union history. She loves seeing graduates giving back to their community. She also wants to give a shout out to Jordan and Rooney, the class of 08. George and Mary Augustine, Christina Vitale and family, and multiple anonymous Union fans who have donated towards these playoff broadcasts on lcsportsnet.com. I greatly appreciate that. So, and we have a special announcement in the bottom of the 4th inning. as Tori May steps in. Swings and a miss first to a strike. She singled her first time up. So far, weather cooperating. Comes the 0-1. Fly ball right side. Going to drift foul. Hit about 5 feet away from the fence in the foul territory. So again, thank Carlin, Busby, Gunther, and family. Jordan Rooney, class of 08. George and Mary Augustine, Christina Vital and family, and multiple anonymous Union fans for today's sponsorship. And James, we're just going to keep it right here for the bottom of the fourth innings. Going to read our other tidbit that we have for the bottom of the fourth. As it counts 0-2 to Tori May. Comes the pitch. That's in the dirt. Yeah, just cloudy gray skies right now. Lights are on here at Beard Field. So we can be here all day because there's no other games.
Whatever it takes, Lee.
Comes the 1-2. That's up high. Just that might have to go get another hot dog. That's all.
Just keep thinking about the ribs.
Yeah, believe me, I'm waiting for him. Comes the 2-2. That's up high, ball 3. Well, it almost sailed to the backstop. Maurer put a little extra on that one. That Emma Morrow, first team All-State. Comes the payoff. Outside corner. Nope. Outside, ball 4. A leadoff walk. So Tori May on for the second time.
I like Tori May going down to first, waving to the people in the dugout.
Yeah, not a good. Can do it, but not. Bella Cameron, first pitch is a strike.
The girls seem to be enjoying themselves. That's the best thing.
Oh, yeah. 3-2, Tri-Valley here in the top of the fourth. Swinging foul back does Bella Cameron, who singled her first time up. Count goes to 0-2. Yeah, what a fun year for, I said, Unions. All these teams making it a long way. One of the smallest goals in the Whitfield. Change up outside. Lawrence County's had a lot of success.
Good hold by Cameron on that pitch.
Proud to be part of this network. And comes the 1-2. Just does get a piece of it. We'll go for a celebration later on sometime, maybe in July after the Crane Room possibly, or maybe in Hothead Burritos. They're sponsoring our 7th inning as Hotheads. Check them out.
We have Hotheads for lunch and Crane Room for supper.
There you go. Here comes the 1-2. That's down low. Yeah, a lot of people jumping up.
Like you said, no sponsors, no broadcast.
Comes the 2-2. Ground ball right side. It's going to get underneath the second baseman's glove for a base hit. Tori May's going to try to get in the third, and she'll get in there.
Good hustle by May.
Second time we've seen Tori May do that today, Jay, as that ball got underneath the glove of Schwalm. So Cameron's second hit of the day, as Boyce will be our courtesy runner. Hustle of Tori May.
She never hesitated to come around second base.
And what was interesting, too, is the right fielder, Liv Loophole, she threw it the same exact play, Jay. She tried to throw him out at first. Well, not the same exact place, because the first one was a infield Baltimore chop, but Liv Loophole threw the ball in the first instead of trying to get the throw in the second to keep May at second. If she does that, there'll be first and second, but she tried for the out at first, did not get it, and Tori May getting around the third. So
Yeah, I understand that. You can at least hit the cutoff, man, and they can make the decision.
Well, Lou pulled she thought maybe she'd have a chance at first base. So our Ponce Insurance trip to the mound. That's Coach Shade's first. His 32nd year at Tri-Valley, which is quite impressive.
I think Cameron has a little more speed than Tori May, too.
Bring up Ella Casalandra.
She struck out her first time up. She needs a big hit.
So Casalandra. See, she was squaring around to bunt her last time up. Let's see what she does here. She struck, like you said, struck out. First pitch, swinging away, swings through that one, strike one. Or just get the ball in play right now. Infield in for Tri-Valley also.
Looks like Cameron wants to run.
Swinging a
There
miss.
she goes.
She's going to go down uncontested.
She hesitated the last one. Looked like that time she was going to go, and she did.
Health and Motion Physical Therapy, stolen base. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth.
Big hit would probably bring in two.
You got the top of the order coming up right now.
That's what you want.
Infield definitely in here. Yeah, Radajczyk at first in. So is Cassie Snyder in at third. Goes the pitch to Casalandra. That's down low. Counts 1-2. Wind picking up a little bit here. Not much, though.
Flags ain't moving yet.
Comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Strike three. Second time Casalandra goes down. One out brings up Olivia Williams, who singled twice with an RBI.
She's made good contact both times up.
Oh, let's see if Big Willie can come through. Ground ball through the middle. Base hit. Tie game. Stop it at third. Oh, she goes around third too far. Bella Cameron took a wide turn and then slipped to come back. Double play. Big mistake there by Bella.
I'm not sure what she was thinking there, Lee.
So 2 outs now in the fourth. Bring up Allie Ross. We have ourselves a tie ball game. Swing and a miss. Ross 0 for 2 in the day.
Another big hit by Williams.
Yeah, went right back through the middle.
I think that's where their 2 hits went too.
Yeah, as Heater threw back in to hit the cutoff, and then it said Ross pop up left field. Arts goes back, makes the catch, and for the third out of the inning, boy, that's a big mistake there. But Union able to tie it on 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They strand 1 into 3.5. It's 3-3. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. And now we're going to, for our 4th inning now. Let me turn this down as Jay's going to go say hello here. Well, another huge shout out to Nicole Benecase, the 2011 Union graduate and teacher at Union. Coach B is also the volleyball coach who led the Scotties to their 2nd consecutive undefeated section title this year. There's not much that would keep Coach B from attending today's game, except guess what? She's getting married today. Yep, this afternoon, while she and her other friends and teachers cannot be here at Penn State today, they know that they're likely tuned in to cheer on the Scotties from far away today. So congratulations to Coach Nicole Benecase, Coach B, for getting married today, and hopefully the Scotties softball team can bring you home a victory and be the best wedding and gift you could ever ask for. But we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Tri-Valley and Union tied at 3. Top of the order. Gianna Paletti. Scares me a little bit. She's 0 for 1, Jay. A walk and a ground out.
See if Cruz can get through this inning. It'd be nice you get a run. Don't give anything back.
Yeah, first pitch a strike.
It's happened twice so far. Or make it happen the second time.
Fouls this one off. Yeah, it's amazing. Only 2 hits, but the 6 walks and 3 hit batsmen. Tri-Valley's taken advantage for the most part. They've stranded 6. Union has stranded 5 so far here today. The 0-2 goes up outside.
Luckily, Liv Williams twice come through with big hits.
Yeah, I wish I got a chance to talk to Coach Marty Shade, but the longtime coach here, coach at Tri-Valley. He was talking to some other people before the game. 1-2, change up, fly ball, deep center field. Ross goes back and makes the catch. What a catch, Allie Ross. 1 out. That ball was destined for the fence, not over the fence, but Allie Ross able to track it down. Can you say Melee Chiropractic nominee play of the game, Mr. Moan?
Yes, you can. That was I didn't think she had a chance in that, but she got a good break in the ball, right back, beautiful catch.
Snyder pops it up left side. And I expect Mr. Nogue to go diving into the stands to make that catch, but he does not. Boy, what a play by Allie Ross.
I'll tell you what, that ball was hit hard too.
Snyder bounced right back. The pitch got throw over quick and just beating it, just getting Snyder out. Play goes 1-3, but boy, can Snyder get down the line? That was just a one hopper back to Pruz, and she slowed, just delayed just a little bit, Jane. Snyder almost beat that out.
She almost did, but she made perfect throw to the first base, right in the glove. Not high, not low. Perfect.
Bring up Grace Heater is 0 for 1 on the day. Change up, first pitch, just low. Here comes the 1-0. That's down low.
I hope that didn't get on the air.
Well, if it did, that's all right.
Yeah.
It's not our network.
It's no delay.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a strike. Count goes to 2-1, 3-3 here in the bottom of the 4th. Memories of Mark Schoss. This is our Mark Schoss reference. We stand up in the Shannock football booth. Fly ball, right field's going to find his way base hit, and it goes through the glove of Jendrysik in right field, rolls to the fence, and going to go to third base with a 2-out single, Grace Heater, but she'll go to third on the 2-base error by Jendrysik. No damage done, though, Jay.
They can't get that third out.
It's a second error of the day. But now you get the best hitter on the team up right now. You see, Coach Fisher, he told us he does not scout. So it's going to be Pruz versus Rice right now.
Last time she got Rice in a changeup, and Rice was way ahead. She did a little fly ball.
And this one hits about 50 feet, or let's see, it's a 43 feet from the mound. I think it hit about 37 feet for ball 1.
I think it almost hit off the side of her leg.
What, big part of this game right now.
Got to be careful with Rice.
Next pitch, there's a strike in the corner. Well, I love that our fan got up and moved away from the crowd, Mike, which is good.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay back there.
Get the 1-1. Change up out in front, off of Castellander's glove. No play, though. There's a little one hopper. I'm going infield single on that.
Oh, definitely, Lee.
The ball hit maybe 3 feet in front of Castellander as Brittany Rice was way out in front of it.
Another changeup. Beautiful pitch by Pruz.
They're going to roll E5. That's the official score. So
I guess we're going to have to change it then.
Yep. First pitch is a ball up high to Emma Maurer. Yeah, the ball hit about 3 feet in front of Castellander. Went down on her knees to make the stop, and unfortunately, it hit up high off her chest and then ricocheted to the shortstop in Gorgas. But Gorgas knew there was no play at first. But that the good thing about that hitting off there, that Heater was not able to score. This ball fouled off right side. There's no chance for Heater to really break down the line because that ball's hit right at Casalandra.
Yeah, she held her own. It was good base running by staying on third base.
So Heater at third, Rice at first. 3-3 here in the bottom of the fourth. Count 1-1 to Emma Maurer. That ball hits 37 feet, ball 2. As Britt Rice will get on the second base, or health and motion physical therapy stolen base. Boy, Ross really deep in center field. Comes to 2-1, pops it up out of play over the backstop. Look at Casalandra behind the backstop. She's she's fun to watch because I saw her last year and she hustles anywhere and everywhere.
She went closer to the ball than the catcher. Didn't even move. She was behind the plate.
2-2 change up. Strike 3 called. A delayed call, but strike at the knees. How about that pitch? No runs, no hits, 2 errors, and 2 men left. We played 4. 3-3, Tri-Valley and Union. We'll be back for the top of the 5th. I want to thank our sponsors, the Carlin Busby Gunther family, for the sponsor in the 4th inning. You're listening to high school softball here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Nuvie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
And welcome back to the top of the 5th inning. Our 5th inning, Jay, sponsored by the Union Area Volunteer Fire Department. The 7th annual golf outings tomorrow, by the way, at Tanglewood Golf Course. $75 per golfer, includes 18 holes, cart, food, beverages. Prizes will be awarded, and you can call the station, 724-654-7115. Not too late to get the golf outing to sponsor the Union Area Volunteer Fire Department. You can follow them, the Union Area Volunteer Fire Department, on Facebook for giveaways and raffles, and to sign up your team for tomorrow's golf outing. I'm on my way to Virginia. I'd probably go, but unfortunately I cannot. And I know you don't golf, but
nope, not old enough.
Yeah, you're probably smart. But if you want to get involved with that Union Area Volunteer Fire Department golf course, please call 724-654-7115.
Well, that catch by Ross really looks good. Big now, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, after those 2 errors. It's 8 runners, Tri-Valley, the Dogs, have stranded so far. Yeah, I tweeted out earlier when I found out Tri-Valley won in the Battle of the Dogs, the Scotties and the Bulldogs. Okay. So, umpire giving a lot of time to the Maurer. She takes her time, and she was talking. I was noticing she's talking to the home plate umpire before she came out. Before she came out, probably asking about the called strike 3 on her first pitch, a strike to Addie Nogay, who's 0 for 1 on the day.
Well, she must have been polite about it because she's still in the game.
She was. Comes the 0-1, change up down low. Yeah, unfortunately, we cannot hear the umpire from up here, so that's why we had to delay that strike 3 call. He really, we couldn't tell, is it a strike, is it not? But it was big strikeout. Nogay swings and miss, strike 2. She was hit by a pitch and walked, or excuse me, struck out and walked. Tie game here in the 5th.
Sort of what you was hoping for, Lee.
Yep. Outside pitch. Well, usually if teams win, I'll try to get a whole rack of ribs. So
I don't know if I can handle a whole rack or not.
fouls it off. Well, if they win, we're going to tweet it out to the Lawrence County site. So guarantee you we'll be doing that. Again, at the end of this game, we'll have our Melee Chiropractic play of the game and our LCAP player of the game.
We have a good vote for each so far.
Comes the 2-2 to Nogace. Swing and a miss, strike 3. She goes down on strikes for the second time today.
That's not too often you see that by Nogay.
Yeah, 7th strikeout of the day for Maurer. Brings up Mia Pruz.
Homered her last time up.
Yeah, Maurer's got to be very careful. Yeah, this umpire's really letting this Tri-Valley team take their time as they huddle behind the mound for about 10, 15 seconds. And now Maurer just now getting to the circle. So some umpires wouldn't put up with that. Change-up's a strike in the corner. I mean, I know personally I would not. You know, it's like, yeah, you can get your quick meeting, you know, if the strikeout, go ahead, but you're not going to sit there for 10, 15 seconds and celebrate that ball catches the umpires, the ball hit the plate. Yeah, I mean, that's just me personally. So
I agree. It seems like they are taking a lot more time, and I've actually seen in other games.
Yeah, but umpire's discretion.
Yes.
Comes the 1-1. That's up high ball 2.
A lot of times you do stuff until the umpire says no.
Yeah, which that happens to me too. So
they've been doing it the whole game.
Yeah,
so
whatever. Not going to affect the game.
No.
More than likely, Pruz swings and a miss and a fastball there. Count goes to 2-2. But Maurer, after every pitch, walks behind the mound, has the same routine as most pitchers do. Comes the 2-2. Changeup goes up high. I was expecting that. Full count. Now what do you do?
I say she gets back with the heat.
Well, here comes the payoff pitch. There's the heats up high ball 4. So a walk for Mia Pruz. And we're going to get our courtesy runner, Jay. Our courtesy runner sponsored by Castle Asphalt. And that's going to be Maddie Settle, who's part of the basketball team and the volleyball team. So Maddie Settle, a freshman. Bring up Olivia Benedict, who's 0 for 2 in the day. 3-3 here in the 5th.
I see the possible rain's been pushed back till 5 o'clock, so we should be good shape.
Well, that's a good thing. And that makes the PIAA decision a little rough, though, because they could have had another game in. But I'm glad I'm not in those shoes. It's a tough decision to make. Do you call it? Do you not? What do you do?
Well, it turned out to be a good decision to play this game. Because we both thought it was going to be like a 2-hour window, and not anymore.
Strike to Benedict.
Benedict has 3 homers on the year. According to reports, she's really started hitting the ball a lot better second half of the season.
Comes the pitch to Benedict. Strike 3 called. She knew it too. Second strikeout of her today. 8th of the day, 2 outs, and bring on Mallory Gorgas. Just pop to short and pop to center. Comes the first pitch. That's up way up high. Good stop there by the catcher in Britt Rice. It's it off to Westchester's Britt. First team All-State last year. Sure, she'll be first team All-State this year with those 11 home runs and 50 RBIs.
Cruz really handled so far today.
Pop up, and it's going to go right to Britt Rice, just in fair territory in front of the plate for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and Scotties strand 1 more. Go to the bottom of the 5th. We're tied at 3. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP and the Triple I High School Sports Network. We'll be back after this 30.
No two companies create the same way. Toshiba empowers the art of business by uniquely enabling businesses to work with tools designed specifically for them. In a constantly evolving world, business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
And welcome back to State College. It's 3-3 to go here to the bottom of the fifth. Again, our bottom of the fifth inning. Jay, sponsored by the Union Area Volunteer Fire Department. 724-654-7115. Tomorrow's golf outing at the Tanglewood Golf Course. Only $75 a golfer, which is a really good price for a golf scramble. Check them out if you can. Or anything that the Union Area Volunteer Fire Department does, please support whatever they do because they're supporting us. First pitch is a strike to Mia Arts, who's hit by a pitch and a walk so far today. So we're tied 3-3 here in the bottom of the fifth. The last softball game of the year in Lawrence County. Swing and a miss. The other two games, the 3A and the 5A game, getting canceled till tomorrow afternoon here at State College. I did not see the exact times, but I believe it's 11 and 2:30 or 11 and 1:30 tomorrow. Comes the 0-2, change up down low. Yeah, you hate being on committees, Shay, because you don't know on. All right, here comes the 1-2, fouled it off. Good. Anything important there?
No, it just said that Mays has, Pruse has 84 pitches and Maurer has 96 pitches.
Quite a few. But in softball, you can throw 500. It doesn't matter.
I'm sure Maurer's has had some over 100 pitches in the game.
Change up, strike three. Boy, is Pruse just working that change up to just perfection today. 6 strikeouts for Pruse. Bring up Matty Schwalm. RBI single in the first, struck out in the third. Swing and a miss. Yeah, sometimes, Jay, too much technology is a bad thing.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you look at the weather's going to do this, weather's going to do. Well, look at this. Now it's going to push back. Comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So I said that's why I'm glad I don't. Whatever decision's made, it's made. And no matter what you do, it's going to be somebody's going to complain.
Oh yeah, you can't make friends all the time.
It could, but it just doesn't happen.
No.
That pitch sails over the head of everybody.
What's it say about turn the other cheek sometimes?
A lot of times. Tie game here in the bottom of the fifth. That's up outside, ball 2. Again, I want to thank the Union Volunteer Fire Department. If I was around, I'd be golfing tomorrow at Tanglewood, that's for sure. Spraying golf balls everywhere. The good news is the scrambles, it doesn't matter. Comes the 2-2. Up by ball 3. I'm not as good as Bob Greenberg. He's pretty tuned in right now. He's shot a 1 over par the other day and beat his son again, as he likes to brag about. Comes the payoff pitch. Inside ball 4, just misses. So 1 out walk, 7th of the day. Bring up Libby McGrath, who sacrificed her last time up.
I know the fans from Union didn't like that call.
I don't know how you can gripe. We're on the third base side. Squaring around the bunt, and it's a wild pitch. The sacrifice is going to be complete because the ball goes the whole way down to the backstop. Snap throw down the second, and Schwalm will back safely as that ball trickled around off the backstop and then towards the Tri-Valley dugout. And Cameron had to go chase it down, and Schwalm thought about it. He could not, so easy way to get the player down the second is McGrath's count 1-0, and that's up high, ball 2. Prew's going to settle in here.
That was good hustle by Gorgaz to get to third base, or else the runner would have got to third base.
Two O's up high, ball 3. Tri-Valleys have stranded 8 runners here today so far. Scotties have stranded 6. I think McGrath will be taken all the way here on this pitch, and she is, and it's a strike.
I don't think McGrath was sacrificing this time.
Did I hit her? It did not hit her. It's a wild pitch.
Must be ball 4.
Yeah, it was definitely ball 4. But that allows Maddie Schwalm to go down to third on the second wild pitch. A walk to Livy McGrath. Brings up Liv Loophole. Infield going to play back, which is interesting here, Jay. Yeah, it's a tie game in the bottom of the 5th. Squaring around the bunt, and there's Castellander 5 feet away from Loophole as McGrath goes down to second base. First pitch was up high, ball 1. Infield still back with runners on second and third here in the bottom of the 5th, a tie ball game. Need a big out here. Oh, that caught the umpire again. Oh, that swung and that hit him right in the mask.
He said, "I'm okay."
And you heard the ohs and ahs. Wow.
You've got hit in the face before with a mask before. It doesn't feel too good, does it?
No, it doesn't.
And they throw a little bit harder than when you get hit.
Comes the 1-1. Way late in the fastball, strike 2 to Loophole. Boy, I'd be coming back with that. And she hit by a pitch and struck out here. Big part of this game again here in the bottom of the 5th.
I think she has to slow that swing down a little bit.
She did strike 3 to ball in the dirt, but fielded by Bella Cameron, who tags Loophole for the second out of the inning.
I think that was strike 3 anyhow, Lee.
Well, she swung.
Yeah, so she would have been out.
No, because the runner, first base was open, so you had to tag her.
Okay.
Yeah, bring up Gina Paletti. 0 for 2 in the day. See if Mia goes back to those changeups. She was robbed her last time up. First pitch, a strike. Robbed by Allie Ross. Schwalm at third, McGrath at second. Tie game here in the bottom of the 5th. The fingernails are getting bitten to my left. Comes the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Can be fielded by Olivia Williams, who throws over to May, and the Scotties escape again. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 men left. They've stranded 10 through 5 innings. We're still tied at 3. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP, the Triple Live High School Sports Network. We'll be back after this 1-minute break.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects. Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Weiland, Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance and receive the personalized service you deserve.
And welcome back to State College, the 6th inning, brought to you by the businesses of Tidal Township. So many incredible businesses have supported Union Broadcast this year on LCSportsNet.com. We want to give a shout out to a few of the businesses who supported the Scotties title year this on our broadcast: the Pizzas by Marcelloni, the Carbo Funeral Home, the Valentino Cheese, Jefferson Poultry, Michael Joseph State Farm, the law offices of Bradley G. Olson and Parkstown Lounge. The love for Title Township runs deep, so greatly appreciate them. All those businesses we mentioned, we'll mention them again later on during this inning. Also, as Tori May steps in, 1 for 2 in the day, or 1 for 1 in the day, but she pops up out of play. She scored twice, Jay, made 2 hustling plays from first to third today. They get those 2 runs in. Keep those in mind of players of the game and plays of the game too.
We're going to have to, Lee, but I tell you what, she hustles. You know, she might not speak the most fleet of foot, but she gets there.
Count outside, ball goes count to 1-1, 3-3 here in the top of the 6th inning.
It's not always speed, it's brains too sometimes. Knowing when to run and when not to run.
That's up high ball too. She's a very aggressive hitter though. I mean, she's always looking to swing there.
That's what you like. You don't want the tentative hitter up there.
Tori May, a junior on the Scotty team. Comes to 2-1. That's strike 2 as I see that the Walser family. Actually, it's not the Walser family. I thought that was Heather there for a second, but not. There comes the 2-2 now to Tori May. Strike 3. She was folding a pitch there. A half-hearted swing there by Tori May, 1 out. Bring up Bella Cameron, who's 2 for 2 in the day. Yeah, Tori May completely folding that pitch.
We've seen a lot of that today by both teams.
Fly ball. Paletti will camp under it from shortstop, make the 2nd out. Bring up Ella Casalandra. 2, 3, 4 hitters, Jay, in the bottom of the 6th for Tri-Valley.
That might be interesting.
The good news for Union is you're going to the top of the order after Casalandra.
That's true.
First pitch is a strike. Yeah, the cardiac dogs, if you want to say, instead of the kids. Trailed in 5 games this year. Trailed in this one also. There's a strike in the corner.
Cruz has made some very big pitches today to keep them in this game.
Yeah, with those walks and hit batters. Count 0-2 to Casalandra. Way up high. She overthrew that one. James, I think we'll keep it here for the bottom of the 6th. I thank James Dawson and Zeke and Augie and Alex for producing today's game. Come to 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. I think that might be our first 3 up, 3 down inning for either team here today. How about that?
You're right, Lee. It is
3-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Again, I want to thank the businesses of Title Township, Pizza by Marcelloni, the Carbo Funeral Home, the Valentino Cheese, Jefferson Poultry, Michael Joseph State Farm, the law offices of Bradley G. Olson, Parkstown Lodge. I want to thank them for sponsoring today's broadcast all year long, along with everybody here today. So it's been a fun one here from State College, Jay. 3-3 game. A game we sort of expected. You get the champion at District 7, the championship at District 11, and Tri-Valley's been here 2 years ago. And as I mentioned earlier, District 11, they only get 1 representative on the PIAA because of the small district that they only have 6 schools in single A in District 11. And Minersville, 10 titles through them. They've been from District 11. They've 71 appearances in the state playoffs for Minersville. The Tri-Valley able to beat them this year. So go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 2, 3, 4 hitters. Cassie Snyder, the very speedy Cassie Snyder. 1 for 2 in the day. Plus a walk. You can hear the Tri-Valley fans screaming, ball 1. She's a lefty. She's the slap hitter.
She's definitely a slap hitter.
Comes the 1-0. Fly ball's going to find its way out of bounds, out of play, excuse me.
Wrong sport.
Yep. I know Heather's in the stands somewhere today. And this Heather Welzer, something for your wall photography. Check out her images later on. Comes the 1-1. Ground ball right side. Field bobble by Williams. No chance. I'm going infield single again, Jay, just because.
I'm afraid I'd go E4 in that. See what the scorer says.
Yeah. Williams had to go to her right, one or two steps, but just because she goes 1-2 steps,
Error.
Snyder with that speed, they're going to go in E4. Okay, we'll go in E4. Snyder, is going to take off here. Grace Heater up. 1 for 2 in a day. And there goes Snyder. Throw down. She slides in safely. Like clockwork, Cassie Snyder. He said she had 50 stolen bases coming in today. So
30.
30?
Yep.
Now she's got 32.
They didn't have a chance. At least they didn't throw the ball away.
So the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Look at Castellander in. Line drive. That's going to find its way all the way to the fence. RBI double, Grace Heater. 4-3 Tri-Valley. A one hopper to the center field fence. In between Ross and Nogue.
That's why she bats third for. Now you got the dangerous Rice up the bat. Twice she's been fooled on the breaking pitch.
And Coach Shade's going to have a talk with her right now. That's their one conference for the inning. And if I was a coach, I've already scouted and I know Britt Rice, I'd probably be Walker in this situation. But Coach Fisher, he doesn't care. He's, like you said earlier before we went on, Jay, they play their game. Pop up, infield, nope, going to go out of play. About 5 rows back, right side. Britt Rice, 1 for 3 on the day.
First time up, she laced the ball into center field it turned out to be a double. And the last 2 times up, she's been fooled by Pruz with that changeup.
And Britt Rice steps out. 4-3 Tri-Valley here in the bottom of the 6th. And then let's go Britt chance going out. Change up just outside. Count goes the 1-1. Got to be very, very careful here. Remember, top of the lineup coming up for the Scotties.
But you don't want to fall too many more runs down, though.
Yep. They scored 5 in the 7th the other night. Comes the 1-1. Fly ball right side. And that's going to hit the fence, but about 15 feet foul. She gets some encouragement there from Emma Maurer, who's on deck. Boy, you need a big out here.
See if she gets back that changeup again.
Nope. Yeah, you would think.
Yeah, she's got her with it twice.
Count 1-2. Comes the payoff pitch. It's in the dirt. Ball 2.
Looks like about a 35-foot pitch there.
Tri-Valley leading 4-3 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Like we said, she leads the team 11 home runs. Very powerful hitter.
Comes the 2-2. Change up, fly ball. Forget about it. Make it 12 home runs. 6-3.
That was a changeup, but she didn't miss that one.
That's the strength right there. How far out in front of that pitch she was, Jay. But she was willed it over the left center field fence.
I'd say that drive at least 210 to 220. That was a shot. There was no doubt about it.
Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Well, that's the part of the order we were worried about here today.
Like I said, they held Rice in check twice, but the third time wasn't a charm. I think it was the same pitch, but like you said, Rice willed it over left center field.
First pitch of ball to Emma Maurer, who's 0 for 2 in the day. Next pitch low. Again, we'll have to pick our Wright Automotive Player of the Game and our LCAP Play of the Game, or Player of the Game and our Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game later on. Coach Fisher has our Ponce Insurance trip to the mound. Union fans sort of quiet here, but remember, these girls have been battling all year. They've trailed like this, even in the last game. They trailed, scored 5 in the 7th in the last game to pull out a victory to get here.
And you do have top of the lineup coming up, too. It's what you want to start with. Led off by Williams, who has 3 singles so far today.
Yeah, I'm sure Mr. Dawson I'm going to ask Mr. Dawson to maybe give us a vote for our LCAP Player of the Game and our Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game later. We'll consider his vote since he is helping us produce today, or helping us get on the air. Fouls this one off, does Maurer, out of play, out of the stadium on the right side.
At least your car's not out early.
No, we're in good shape. Yeah, sun actually shining here at State College. Now let's go Emma chance now. Fouls this one off her in the box. Again, Emma Maurer off to Westchester. She's on the Philly side. Quite a few players from basketball going Westchester off of the Philly side.
You said she was joined by her battery mate, Rice.
Mm-hmm. Pitch up high, ball 2. Ball 3, excuse me. Yeah, how about that? You know, you play in high school the whole time, and then why not? Let's go to college together, too. At least you know you have a roommate.
Yeah. At least you have a good friend, too.
Yeah. Cruz gets her sign. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Maurer goes down for the 3rd time today. 7 strikeouts for Cruz. Bring up Mia Arts, who's 0 for 1 on the day. The lefty stands in. Tri-Valley up 6-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch down low, ball 1. Yeah, they could definitely have game number 2 in here today if they needed to, but they're not. Pitch up high.
This game's not over yet, Lee.
Oh, I'm not saying it is. Fouled off, strike 2, or strike 1, excuse me. Well, it's nice that we started on time. You know, we started at 11 o'clock, so good job by the crew here at State College.
I know they waited the last second to get the tarp off the field, but the field was in excellent condition.
That's fouled off, strike 2. Tri-Valley leading 6-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. I said, just a great crowd on hand here today. Union trailing 6-3. Swing and a miss by Arts, 2nd out. Strikeout number 8. Bring up Mia Arts. Mia Arts 0 for 2 in the day, hit by a pitch, a walk, and 2. Excuse me, Maddie Schwalm up. Excuse me, 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch, a strike. Another nice shot out to Alex and
Mr. Dodson.
And Mr. Dawson. Thanks for joining us on our broadcast. Swing and a miss by Schwam 0-2. That one just getting a piece. Again, the top of the order coming up for Union. Get through this inning right now. Pitch up high and outside. And baseball, all the baseball championships today got canceled here. Calling for a lot better weather tomorrow. So Mount Lebanon and one of those 6A teams going to be playing for a championship tomorrow. Comes the 1-2. That's outside ball 2. Congratulations to the Bobcats of Clarion. Sort of close by to Union a little bit. This side of the state getting the baseball championship. The Shaler Titans winning. Comes the 2-2. Fly ball right side and almost making the catch in foul territory was Jindrysik. Nice diving attempt though, but could not come up with it in foul territory.
Luckily, it was a foul ball because we would have been in fair play. I think she would have been on third base. Good try, though. Good hustle.
So count's still 2-2. Ball goes 35 feet at time. Ball 3. Seen her do that quite a few times here in this last few innings.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she's trying to hold back on a pitch or what she's doing. The release point just not where she wants it at.
Payoff pitch. Ball 4. Just misses. A 2-out walk, as that's her third walk of the day by Maddie Schwalm. Bring up Libby McGrath.
The umpire's been pretty consistent, I believe.
9th walk of the day. Along with the 3-hit batsman for Mia Pruz. First pitch, a strike to Libby McGrath.
Mia Pruz get a big out here.
Ground ball, second base. That'll be fielded there by Williams, and that'll be for the 3rd out. We go to the do or die 7th. Scotties trail 6-3. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
And welcome back to our top of the 7th inning. Our top of the 7th inning brought to you by the Hothead Burritos. So thanks to the Hothead Burritos on 224. Jay, on the way to Mohawk High School, we passed Hothead Burritos on the right-hand side, right by Parkstown Lounge, or right before Parkstown Lounge, I believe it is. So you check them out. Thanks to Hothead Burritos for sponsoring today's do or die 7th inning, top of the order. Will be coming up again at the end of our broadcast. We'll be having our Melee Chiropractic play of the game and our LCAP player of the game. I want to thank LCAP. So many great ways you can improve the quality of life in Lawrence County. Learning Trees Child Care Center, quality child care services available throughout the county for children between the age of 6 weeks old and 5 years old. That's LCAP. Olivia Williams, perfect 3 for 3 in the day. First pitch is a ball. 3 for 3, 2 RBIs for Olivia Williams. Need a runner. That pitch down low.
Like I said, she's only struck out 4 times all year. And for a freshman, that's amazing.
Counts 2-0. Fouls this one off our way. Yeah, partly cloudy skies here in State College. Didn't need the towels or the extra garb here today, Jay.
Well, I think the sweatshirt did come in handy, though.
Yeah. Comes the 2-1.
Another
Ground
single.
ball. Right through the middle. 4 for 4 day for Olivia Williams.
I think all 4 hits she has been in the same position, right between.
I think three of
second
them.
base.
Yeah, I think the first one went between short and third, if I'm not mistaken. But those last 3 definitely through the middle. Allie Ross 0 for 3 in the day. Be a nice time to get that first hit. First pitch, low ball 1. Well, you like to get Ross or Nogue on for Pruz.
Especially what Pruz did with that fastball. She tried to get by her.
That's exactly why I said that. Ross and Nogue both have not been on base here today. Fly ball infield. Called off by Paletti for the first out. Schwalm called it right behind second base, and then Paletti said, nope, this is mine, first out. Bring up Addie Nogue, 0 for 2 in the day.
She struck out her last 2 times up, which she usually doesn't do too often. She's due for a big hit here.
Swing and a miss to the fastball. She's been behind that fastball all day.
Swing a little bit hard there. She's got to make contact.
Comes the 0-1. That's up high and outside. Anyway right now. As the Scotties trail 6-3. Here in the top of the 7th inning, sponsored by Hotheads.
She walked her first time up, so either a hit or a walk would be very helpful here.
That's outside ball 2. Yeah, Maurer, just throw strikes of your Maurer right now. Olivia Williams on first. Addie Nogue ahead in the count 2-1. Here comes the pitch. Strike in the inside corner. Count goes to 2-2. Well, maybe that was inside, but they can't tell because the Tri-Valley fans, they cheer. They think it's just, never know. But anyways, count 2-2. Maurer gets the sign. Here comes the 2-2. Way up high, ball 3. Good stop there by Britt Rice.
Either that or Williams would have been on second base for sure.
Depending on where that ball ricochets to, she might make third.
With her speed, I'd say she's the fastest player on the team.
Here comes the big pitch right now to Addie Nogue. Maurer checks the wrist coach. Here comes the payoff pitch. Strike. No, ball 4. And the only reason I said strike 3 because Tri-Valley fans were cheering, but apparently just outside. So the tying run comes to the plate, and Mia Pruz. And that's going to get a talk with the infield. Wow. How close was that pitch, Shay?
I don't know. He's been consistent all day.
I mean, we're on the third base side, so we have no idea what the corner brings. And, it's not like we're sitting, we're 10 feet down the third base line. So we have no idea how close that pitch. I mean, it looks very close from here, but, we're not standing right behind home plate. So as Coach Shade gets his second trip to the mound.
If you're a Tri-Valley fan, you think everyone's a strike. If you're a Union fan, you think everyone's a ball. So it's just the way it is.
Union student section and Union stands on their feet, knowing the situation here with Mia Pruz. Already 1 home run today. She's 1 for 2. She's the tying run up here in the top of the 7th inning.
Maurer's going to have to be very careful with her.
First pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Britt.
Start out with a changeup. See if she can act with the heat now.
I'd be tempted just to throw all slow stuff.
I would too.
I really would. Fastball throws a buyer, strike 1. That's the thing. You throw the slow stuff to set up the fast stuff.
Yep. And she's done it all day, except last time the fast stop didn't get by Cruz.
Comes the 1-1, pops it up, and that's going to get out of play. Count goes the 1-2. Yeah, Cruz is struck out in the first, homered in the third, and walked in the fifth. Exactly who you want up in this situation.
Yes, you do. You better not take anything close, because you know what it's going to be called.
Here comes the 1-2. That's up high.
Flex took a little bit off that pitch.
Count even up at 2. Scotties trail 6-3 here in the top of the 7th. Comes the 2-2. Line drive right at the left fielder and caught by Mia Arts. Hit it right on the line, right at Mia Arts' second out. Couldn't hit it much better, Jay.
I'll tell you what, if it would have been a little bit up, it would have been out of here. That was a line drive. Unfortunately, she didn't get under enough.
And her dad saying, what can you do?
You can't hit any better.
Olivia Benedict now, 0 for 3 in the day. Steps in. First pitch swings and misses. Yeah, Cruz, I mean, wow. If that's going to be your last swing of the year, you want it to be, you want it to be a home run, but wow. I mean, what can you do? I mean, you hit it hard.
Yep.
But Olivia Benedict, still a chance.
Like I said, she has 3 homers for the year, too. So she's capable of hitting it out.
As Brittany Rice goes out and talks to Maurer, as our gracious umpire knows there's not other games today. It's like, why not? Counts 0-1 to Olivia Benedict.
Maurer does her usual, walk behind the pitching rubber and throws the pitch.
Comes the 0-1. That's in the dirt. Brittany Rice has been really solid behind the plate there today, too.
Yeah, she's made a lot of good stops, blocking pitches, knocking pitches down.
Counts 1-1. Ground ball goes foul. You see third baseman Cassie Snyder, Jay, playing right on the line, not giving up anything going down that line. Counts 1-2. The fans feel it here from Tri-Valley as they all stand on their feet now, looking for this third strike. They feel the second championship. Can Olivia Benedict delay it just a little bit? Maurer steps back on the mound. Gets her sign. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tri-Valley's your single A softball champions. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left. Final score: Union falls to Tri-Valley 6-3. We'll be back for our Tri Principals Association postgame show. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Take 2 minutes, my sir.
Trib Live has a little something for everyone. Sports from high school to the pros. News from across the street and around the world. Arts and entertainment, lifestyles, opinion, weather, photo galleries, video. You can even find your next job, house, and car. So look alive, Pittsburgh, and get the news you want and information you need all in one place. TribLive.com. TribLive.com. News and more 24/7.
Coaches, success in the spring on the diamond begins all the way back in the fall. Get your team ready for the spring sports season by joining the Western Pennsylvania Fall Baseball League. For nearly 2 decades, the WPFBL has hosted some of the top teams from the WPIAL and beyond to hone their skills in a competitive yet developmental environment. Over 60 teams compete in the 6-week fall season, which features Saturday doubleheader games in your region followed by the playoffs for just $250 plus umpire fees. Coaches can choose to play based on a geographic location and school size, can choose to compete in the varsity division and to get accustomed to 60-90 baseball in the JV division. For more information or to sign up for the WPFBL, call League President Brian Zarenza or visit WPFBL.totalcamps.com.
Hey, Mr. Dotson, I changed my mind. I apologize. Final score 6-3 Tri-Valley over Union. I'm going to turn things over to our PA announcer for our presentations of our silver medalists for the Union Scotties.
Scotties of Union Area High School. Receiving medals include Olivia Williams, Allie Ross, Addie Noye, Mia Cruz, Olivia Benedict, Tori May, Mallory Gorgeous, Bella Cameron, Ella Acalandra, Piper Henderson, Maddie Angeli, Lorena Boyce, Rihanna Samoka, Emma Lippman, Veronica Llewellyn, Kenzie Siddall, Anaya Perez, Chloe Conver, Ivy Navel, Maddie Settle, and Lana Wilson. The head coach is Doug Fisher, assisted by Christy Wynn, Brett Settle, and Torrance May. Receiving the state runner-up trophy are the captains of the Scotties. Fans, put your hands together for the PIAA Single A runner-up from District 7, the Scotties of Union Area High School.
And the two captains, Ella Casalandra and Maddie Vangeli, receiving the silver medalist trophies. And now we're going to take one final 1-minute break here, and we'll be back to complete our Tri-Rivers Principals Association postgame show. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Wherever you're going, Axe can get you there. The bowling alley, beauty salon, and even the library. Axe can get you there safely. The grocery store, the pharmacy, and the bank. Axe can get you there comfortably. Going to work, visiting a friend, or just to relax at the park. Axe can get you there affordably. Axe is here to get you there safely, comfortably, and affordably. Choose Axe as your driving service and give us a call to schedule a ride.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
And our Tri-Rivers, I do that all the time. The Tri-Principals Association postgame show, 6-3 Union falls to the Tri-Valley Dogs, Jay. And great matchup here today, but unfortunately the Scotties come up in the short end.
I'll tell you what, it was a great matchup, but like I said, Cruz had a little bit of a hard time on the mound with the 6 walks and 3 hit batsmen. You can't always win games doing that.
Yeah, way too many walks, unfortunately. But credit to Tri-Valley. I mean, they came up big when they needed to. Quick recap of this one: Tri-Valley jumped up with that 2-0 lead as Paletti walked. Cassie Snyder She walked, so it was one. This is a first and second, nobody out, and then after one out, Britt Rice laced that single into center field for the base hit, and then Maddie Schwann was able to get a big one out single to make it 2-0 Tri-Valley. Scotties would bounce back in the top of the second inning, a one out single by Tori May and Bella Cameron with a Baltimore chop, making it first and third with 2 outs, and then Olivia Williams with a big second of her 4 hits in the day with an RBI single, cut the lead to 2-1. Tri-Valley would make it 3-1 on an RBI single from, actually not an RBI single, as Loophole scored on a single by Cassie Snyder, but the ball was bobbled out in right field and was able to get the third, making it 3-1. Union would able to come back, make it at 3-2, and the bomb by Mia Cruz, and then they tied it at 3. A leadoff walk, Tori May came around to score on an RBI single from Olivia Williams, making it 3-3, and we went to that way to the bottom of the 6th. And then Cassie Snyder, an infield, well, they reached an error on the second baseman. She gets on, and a double by Grace Heater put the 4-3 lead, and then Britt Rice, the 2-run home run to cap the scoring, making it 6-3. Union would they would get making a trying to lost for words right now. I'm sorry, but they make it a game here in the 7th inning. Try to I'm just lost for words here.
Well, they got 2 people on base, and they had who they wanted up the bat, but Cruz, she hit the ball right on the number, but she just could not get it. Wasn't high enough. It was a line drive to left fielder.
Yeah, Olivia Williams with that opening single, and then Addie Nogue with the 1-out walk. And you said Cruz up, you got a chance, and then boy, if you get the feet 10 feet higher, it's over the fence. But unfortunately, couldn't do it, and that ended the game. So 6-3 final. 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Tri-Valley. 3 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors for the Union Scotties. Time for our awards, Jay, our Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game. Talk a little bit about the catch from Allie Ross, please.
I'll tell you what, Paletti hit a shot to center field, and off the bat, I thought it's over her head. It's going to go the whole way to Wall Police to double or triple. But Ross went back, reached up, and made a great catch to keep the ball from going against the fence. So Melee Chiropractic is proud to present the Play of the Game award to Allie Ross of the Union Scotties. Melee Chiropractic in Lawrence County Sport are proud to honor Allie for tonight's Play of the Game. Allie will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. Video tonight's Play of the Game may also be featured on Trib Live High School Sports Network standout platform on Twitter and Instagram. To view tonight's Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game and a full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Allie Ross for tonight's Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
NRL Cap Player of the Game, we're going to go with Olivia Williams. She's 4 for 4 today. 2 RBIs also, and she was the spark plug at the top of the order, Jay.
I'll tell you what, every time up, she hit the ball. It doesn't go far. It's just right up the middle. 3 out of the 4 are right up the middle, right over the second base bag, and where nobody's at to field it.
Lawrence County Community Action Partnership proud to present the Player of the Game award to Olivia Williams of the Union Scotties. LCAP and the Lawrence County SportsNet, they're proud to honor Olivia for today's Player of the Game. She'll receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being named today's Player of the Game. You can view the full list of this year's Player of the Game, our last one today. Go online, lcsportsnet.com, and click on Player of the Game. Congratulations to Olivia Williams for being named today's LCAP Player of the Game. Change your lives. Jay, final thoughts before I read our long script here.
I'll tell you what, that's the 6th game in a row that Union fell behind, and this time they couldn't come back. It's about it.
Yeah, fun game, though. Congratulations to the Tri-Valley Dogs. So as we wrap up the final broadcast of the 2022-23 season, we want to spend a couple of minutes again to thank our fantastic group of sponsors that have been with us all year. Maley Chiropractic, Punch Insurance, the Crane Room Grill, Medore Bonner Law, the Penn Ohio Bottled Water, the Red Zone, Castle Asphalt, the Lawrence County Child and Youth Services, the Tri-County Principals Association, Health and Motion Physical Therapy, Works in Progress Paint Services, Joseph's Marketplace, Duran Concrete, Cunningham Funeral Home, Toshiba Business Solutions, Castle Realty, DNR Lawn Care, the Hatch Early Learning Center, Early Learning Center, the Building Blocks Baseball, the Western Pennsylvania Fall Baseball League, the Triple I High School Sports Network. They can't beat what they've done for the WPL for the past 6 years, and the network as a whole for over 20 years. And of course, our powering sponsor, Jay, the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. These sponsors are the reason why we're able to bring you 152 broadcasts of Lawrence County sporting events this season. Also need to give a few moments to give a stand out to the incredible sponsors who helped us to get the state playoff games on the air. President of Cloud Solutions, the Preston Mazda, the Laurel Teachers Association, Specialty Cookies by Lori Heights, and Augustine's Pizza. And for the patrons and businesses of Tidal Township who have been incredible supporters in getting Union games on the air during this historic run. The Union Area Education Association, the Union Area Boosters, the Union Township Volunteer Fire Department, Union Baseball, the Mahoning Township Fire Department, Dell's Garage, the Hothead Burritos, Pizza by Marcelloni, Valentino Cheese, the law offices of Bradley G. Olson, the Jefferson Poultry, the Parkstown Lounge, the Michael Joseph State Farm, the Carlin Busby, Gunther, Jordan Rooney, Christina Vital family, George and Mary Augustine, and numerous anonymous donors. And Coach B, go get married. Enjoy your wedding day. We're glad we could be a part of this incredible and historic season for Union and for the entire county. And we look forward to the start of the 23-24 season. Finally, we need to thank a couple other people, Jay, who worked the network this year. Our production crew, Eric Vigiano, Dom Summers, Robert Natal, Tyler Aaron, Ashley the Nut Pistachio, Kelly Cleaver, Rachel Brown, Hannah Bowen, our broadcasters, the pinch hitters this year, the Hall of Famer, Mr. Don Rebel, the professor, Ryan Briggs, Randy Gore, Bob Orkowitz, Tyler Polk, Chris Birch, Rich Serignice, Mr. Tim Constanessa. Have to mention James Dawson because he's the one that makes this all happen. Jay Moan and myself. Appreciate it. We love working with this thing. Our crew is second to none. Can't wait to come back in the fall for more coverage of the County of Champions on the lcsportsnet.com. Now, we can stay tuned for Week 0 football, Jay. Wilmington football hosting Sharpsville on Friday, August 25th. And then on Saturday night, the defending WPL champion Union Scotties are hosting the Mohawk Warriors. So for my partner, Jay Moon, my name's Lee Moon. For the entire Lawrence County SportsNet crew, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful summer. Our final time for Nittany Lions Softball Park, your final score, Tri-Valley Dogs 6, the Union Scotties 3. And you heard it all right here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and have a great day.